much comfort does a person need in their car? This is what I want to find out today. My helper, the all-new Audi A8. And with that, welcome to Ichua app. As a successor to the Audi V8, the A8 has been the brand's leading edge in the luxury sedan segment of Audi's portfolio since 1994. We're testing the 60 TFSI, which is a V8 engine with 460 horsepower, and it will make the dash from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.6 seconds. You don't see it if you look at the car from the outside, but you feel it if you press the gas pedal. And also you don't hear it that much. Of course you hear the V8 a little bit, but the car is insulated very well. It is not your usual sports car with that much of a horsepower. It keeps it smooth while keeping it fast. The new A8 has an adaptive air suspension that makes getting in and out of the car easier. If I open the door, the car will pump up by 5 centimeters. But the air suspension can do even more, but we'll talk about that once we're driving. The adaptive air suspension with controlled damping is standard. Depending on the chosen driving mode, the car will feel sportier or more comfortable. Apart from the adaptive air suspension, there is also a predictive active air suspension that will scan the road ahead with the camera, and then if it detects a bump, it will adjust the wheel or the wheels that will drive above that bump, and therefore your driving experience will be way smoother than with your regular suspension. The system can load or unload each wheel with additional power individually by an electric motor and thereby actively regulate the position of the chassis in any driving situation. What else do you need for maximum comfort? Of course, driver assistance systems. The new A8 has around 40 of those. There are things like Presense Basic, Presense Front, and those detect possible collisions and try to prevent them from happening. These are, by the way, standard. The base of the single frame grille is now wider, and chrome angles that increase in size from bottom to top adorn its grid. All-wheel steering makes the car more maneuverable. The interior features 2 touch displays with sizes of 10.1 and 8.6 inches. The A8 is not only a car to drive, but also to be driven. And what better place than sitting right here in the right rear passenger seat. Look at this legroom. This is crazy. I've been sitting in the front just to make sure that you can still sit there, and this is what is left as a maximum of legroom, and that's incredible. Now let's check out if I put that a little bit to the front. As you can tell, then the backrest will tilt backwards. You could almost sleep in here, and it's really comfortable. Of course, what you also need is a massage function. You can also add that via the touch screen right here. So you go for the massage function and then choose what you would like. There are 18 little pillows that fill with air, so you can get anything you want here. And right there behind the seat, there is also an option to get a foot massage. That's not exactly my type of choice, but you can get it. You can then open that, put your feet in, also heat your feet if you have cold feet. So anything you could wish for. And what's even better, you have a display right here where you can watch something from your smartphone or, for example, Netflix. Since customers have been asking for it for a long time, Audi now offers an optional S-Line package for the A8. It is not exactly surprising, but the comfort in this car is at a very high level. That's exactly what you would expect from a flagship model. You can't afford to build a car that represents your company and then give it some flaws when it comes to comfort. Audi didn't. The A8 has no problems at all. The A8 is also available as a plug-in hybrid. A 3-liter TFSI engine works together with a compact electric one, taking the energy from the 17.9 kilowatt-hour battery at the back. That way you can go up to 59 kilometers according to WLTP purely electric, and the whole system has a total output of 462 horsepower. That way the car will make the dash from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.9 seconds. With a length of 5 meters 19, the A8 is everything but a small car. And we've got the L version, which is even longer, 5 meters and 32. But that's not the top version. In China, they like it even bigger, and there is a version called Hor, and that one is 5 meters and 45. As I mentioned earlier, the car is rather big and long. And for maximum comfort, you can have the car park itself with the remote parking assistant. There are about 40 driver assistance systems available in the enhanced Audi A8. Some of them, including the Audi Presense Basic and Audi Presense Front Safety Systems, are standard equipment for the series. Options are clustered into the Park, City and Tour packages. The Assistance Package Plus consolidates all the packages. Features like the night vision assistant and surround view cameras are available separately. When it comes to engines, the new A8 only has big ones. The smallest one is a V6 TDI, and the biggest one is a V8 bi-turbo in the new S8 with more than 570 horsepower. For those of you that are a politician or a very important business figure or, I don't know, a rock star, you can order the A8 as a security version that will then have bulletproof glass and even more things. And I guess somewhat that also adds to the comfort of the driver and the passenger if they are safe from everyone. Another safety-enhancing feature are the digital matrix LED headlights. Each headlight has approximately 1.3 million micromirrors that break down the light into tiny pixels. One new function made possible by this is lane and orientation lights for highways. Here the headlights emit a carpet of light that illuminates the driver's own lane particularly brightly. Let's talk about the question I asked in the beginning. How much comfort do you need? Of course, it's different for every person. Some people are happy if their car doesn't get wet in the interior and has a heating. And other people need their feet massaged while driving. Everyone is different. The Audi definitely has almost anything you could wish for. But of course, that is gonna cost you quite a bit of money. In the end, my final verdict for the new Audi A8, it is a very good, very luxurious, very comfortable car that has everything you could wish for when it comes to driver assistance systems. But of course, a car like that has its price, almost 98,000 euros in Germany for the base TDI version, and it can go up to 144,800 euros for the S8. To sum it up, Audi has made its flagship model even better, providing maximum comfort and maximum safety without removing the driving pleasure. Even though a lot of equipment comes as standard, for the complete experience you will have to add quite a few options to your car, making it even more expensive.